So yeah, I went for a while. It's like a 9:25, and I took a shower a little while ago. But I've been doing casual solves on a V cube 3 and a Dianma because those were the cubes that were in my room. I know they're bad, but I mean, you know. Anyway, I was watching some YouTube videos and stuff, and like checking WCA and stuff. Yeah. Well, there's something I was gonna say that was more like important than that. Just like, I was watching videos and checking WCA, but I just don't remember what I was gonna say. So I was doing some 3x3 pretty average. I did a session before this and then I deleted it because I wasn't doing so good. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat food now. I just got a 980 average of 50 on 3x3. I'm back from FSY. I was like 645 or so, but on the way to FSY, I got a PB average of 12 of 916, and it had some pretty lucky scrambles in that. Anyway, my best overall, I got 1 sub 8, and the average of 50 was just 7.32. So yeah, the PB average of 12 at the beginning of the average 50 probably brought it down to and made it sub 10, but you know, it's still pretty cool. 980. That's 0.03 away from the state record average of 5. So yeah. My next my competition I'm hosting, I'm probably still gonna put my goal as sub 10.5 average of 5 because I average probably around sub 10.5, you know. Because my last 2 comps I failed and still did badly because I was nervous, but you know what I mean. Hopefully I do good in my next comp. So I'm making cookies. Looks good. I'm gonna eat some of my food from yesterday from Tokyo. So it is April 3rd, 2017, and I just counted. I have 43 more days of school. Because the last day of school this year is May 31st, which I think that's the first time ever for me having the last day of school in May, because I remember in kindergarten it was like June 3rd or something, and then one of the other years it was like that, like one of the first days of June, and they pushed back the start date earlier. I do remember the last time I had school that started this early, like this year it started August 15th. That was in when I was in kindergarten. I'm pretty sure it started August 15th. I mean, I'm not sure. The only reason I didn't know that is because I looked back at it, and I remembered it being earlier in August, like one of those days. But I mean, that just seemed normal to me because I'd never been to actually school. I mean, I went to school before that. It's only 2 times a week and stuff. So, yeah, but I remember that year ending still in June. So there must have been like no days off. Maybe they took that from like Thanksgiving break and stuff. Like this year, we still had school those 2 days during Thanksgiving break. So yeah. But I am very excited for this competition coming up, and then another competition the week after. So if that comp the week after, hopefully I can qualify for FMC. So yeah, I mean, I definitely can pretty much get a sub 45 mean. Well, at my FMC, the last competition, my first time doing FMC, like within like 8 or so minutes, I found a solution, or like even 5 minutes. It was like found a solution that was like 42 moves, but I thought I remembered exactly what I did, but I tried to do the same thing and write it down exactly, and I couldn't find the same way I did it. So hopefully this time I'm going to write down like everything I do. I mean, if I do like 3 moves, I know how to undo those 3 moves, but you know what I mean. If I try to do an entire solution, I'm definitely writing everything down, because that could have gotten me that. So, and that was like a pretty not so good scramble. So I can pretty much hopefully get sub 45 moves and mean. So yeah, that would qualify for mean in different nats. And I could, if I'm lucky, get 35 moves or less. I mean, PB's 40, but I don't do a ton of attempts. so I haven't really gotten anything lucky. That 40, I found something like really good. Like it was really low moves. It was like 16 moves or something to last slot, and the best I could get was like 24 moves for the last slot plus last layer. That's the best I could get, and even with a U-perm insertion. So yeah, there's that. So I have 3 chances to get 35 moves or less, or just an overall mean of 45 moves or less. So that means no matter what, even if I get a crappy solution like 52 or something crap like that, I need to make sure that I'm writing it down well before the time is up. I'm going to have like a stopwatch so I can know exactly what time it was, because last time I tried to use a timer and it just wasn't really working too well. So yeah, stopwatch, making sure all the time is being
Wu-Tang's here forever.
But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna have the stopwatch to make sure all the time is being accounted for. I can check to see where I am, because if I'm at 45 minutes and I don't have a solution, I need to get at least a solution, no matter how bad it is, within the next few minutes, so I can write it down and make sure that solution works. Because last time I was scrambling for time and I got a crap solution and it didn't even work, so it was a DNF. So yeah, because even if I got like 50 moves or something, if I get 40 moves, and then if I get like 2 more low 40s, that's sub 45 mean. So yeah, or even 45 moves, mean or less. Like if it's 45 flat, that'd be fine. If it was 50, 45, 40, that would be a 45 mean. So yeah, because currently I'm qualified for Nats for 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7. That's 7. Pierce cube, square 1. I know there's something else, I just can't think of it. And OH and Mega Man, so 13 so far. Never showed you that here's the clock. I could not open it, so I'm just gonna get this razor thing to just cut through it. Open it as best as I can, and it's also like really nasty. Check out the unboxing. It's probably just someone's probably used it in their house for like 30 years and just let it sit there. It's like that stuff all inside of it. It like has a weird stickiness and it smells weird. So yeah, but I can clean it and everything. And so yeah, I'm gonna have to use like a really small razor to get through it, because I've tried so many times to try to snap it open and it just won't. So old and it just won't come apart. So yeah, it's annoying, but hopefully I can get it apart later. I'm working on psychology. Done. Finally apart. Oh my god. That was so difficult.
Where's the screwdriver? Over there on the plate. Hey, get a plate and put it on top of the plate so you don't lose any of those little screws like you did last time.
Well, that was so difficult. Thanks to my mom for helping. It's all back together and feels much nicer now than before. Let's see if I can do a 6. One-handed. With the leverage of my other hand holding the puzzle, else I can't. It's hard to do it on camera, but it feels much nicer. Not as good as my other one that's already broken and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna put tape on it and stuff now. So I'm going to David's this club. It's really dark, but you can barely see it. But now I'm kind of in the street lights view. So yeah, he's gonna borrow this and everything. It doesn't feel as good as my other clock yet, and also it was kind of like really old and nasty. My other one was probably barely used, so yeah, there's that. I did my best with it though.